subject matter this week. Extra practice yesterday. What's your take on the tackling issue on the team right now?
Yeah, I mean, it's about just wrapping up, tracking, being able to run your feet through the tackle, making sure that we execute, get more hats to the ball, gang tackling, and just doing our job. It goes back to that. It goes back to fundamentals. We've been talking about that through now, so that's what it goes back to.
Jeremiah, Stevenson is coming off one of the best games of his career. I know he had a good game against you guys last year, too. Just what have you seen from him and what makes him such an elusive runner?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great scheme around him. The coaches are able to put him in the places they need to be in reference to the runs, that the schemes, and how the lineman pool, and how just the offense is set up. So they'll be looking to run the ball, and we'll be looking to execute on our responsibilities.
Anthony Walker going down, was that a bigger blow to you guys defensively than maybe when it happened was made of it?
Sorry, I had some external sounds going on. Can you ask the question again?
When Anthony Walker got hurt, at the time, a big deal wasn't made of it, and was confident that could fill that in his loss. But was his losing him that detrimental to you guys? Did he mean that much to you defensively?
Oh, I think any player that gets hurt on the defense or on the offense or on the special teams means that much to us in reference to what they bring to the table. Of course, Anthony, being a veteran, knowing our defense, knowing different offenses and how to ID them, it's always means that much to us. But again, I mean, it goes back to our job and our responsibility. People have to step up. We have to step up. Everybody has to step up and do the job. We have him back now, so he's in our room, and he's been helping us already. So yeah.
Jeremiah, when you study the film of the run defense and you watch yourself, is there a balance there between being really instinctive and yet staying exactly true to the call?
Yeah, I mean, I've been saying this since training camp in reference to balance, in reference to tempo, making sure that you're not too far out or too far in. So that's something that you know what I'm saying. But yeah, it goes back to what we've been talking about. We just got to execute on it and apply those things that we say we need to fix. So, yeah.
Deion Jones is brought in this week. I know he just got here, but just your initial thoughts, impressions, and what he might be able to help you guys.
Yeah, I mean, similar to Owusu, he's a veteran. He's been around the game for a long time. Been at the highest level, in the Super Bowl, and he's able to give us some feedback on the things that we may do that's not necessarily correct as linebackers, whether it's technique or whether it's scheme. He's learning the scheme pretty fast. So yeah, I mean, that's what he brings to the table. He's an elusive player, fast player, but also has a lot of strength to him and is able to use his understanding and his knowledge of the game to propel himself. So, yeah.
Jeremiah, as well as the offense's plan, do you feel it's incumbent on the defense to just pick it up and so, you can get this back on track all the way around?
Yeah, I mean, literally it goes back to our responsibilities. We have a responsibility on defense to defend. They have a responsibility on offense to score, and that's what we have to do. I wouldn't say any more or any less on that number.
I think you came back last year for that game in New England.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
What stands out when you watch that, and I guess in the theme of them being able to take advantage of what you guys hadn't done well before that?
Yeah, it was just a lot of moving parts. We got to make sure that we, key our keys, and once we key our keys and not do our own things or try to go outside of the offense, or the defensive scheme, then we'll be okay.
Jeremiah, do you see a lot of vocal leadership, like in the game when something goes wrong, or maybe even something's going right? Do you see guys stepping up and getting you guys fired up?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of vocal leadership on the sidelines and things like that, but at this point, vocal leadership is one thing, but the application in the game is another. So that's what we're focused on right now. I think we've had enough of the vocals and more of the play to push for. So.
Jeremiah, I know this preseason, guys talked about being more comfortable with each other, having another year in the system, the vibes feeling different, all that stuff. So with these breakdowns, I guess, has it been kind of unexpected for this to be a problem that you guys have to solve, that it wasn't just immediately picking up where you left off last year?
I mean, we're still playing football. This is a game of football. It's nothing that's set in stone. A lot of things are coming at us. So a lot of things we come at. So we just have to adjust and make those changes, make those arrangements, and we'll be okay after that.